Alrighty, Steelers Nation, welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. It's a podcast today. We're doing a live stream. We got Daredevil, we got Gene in the house as well. We also have myself, me. Here we go, Steelers. I can't believe, you know what's so crazy? The minute I push the button, it's like 3 people, 4 people come in. You guys are nuts. It should be a really fun show today. We're going to talk about, I think it's day 3. I'm pretty sure it's day 3. Chris in the house too. I think it's day 3. I get the longer it goes on, the more confusing it gets because all the training camps kind of like, mesh into one another. But we're gonna have fun today. It's gonna be awesome. I just woke up as normal. Once the day is complete in America, I'm 15 hours in front, but 9 hours behind in the news. So I just woke up about an hour ago, had my shower, had my coffee, ready to go, warming up the vocal cords. So if I do stumble, I do apologize, but I have legit woken up. Firstly, though, I want to say I'm getting pretty keen to possibly, hopefully, maybe a lot of maybes in that one. Maybe go to training camp next year. G'day, Jennifer. What's going on? Maybe go to training camp next year if I can. G'day, Ryan, my mate Ryan. Hey, Ryan, you want to go next year? Ryan, I'll make you a deal. If you drive me to training camp, I'll buy you lunch. How about that? If you drive me to training camp, I'll buy you lunch. I'll buy you lunch and I'll buy you fuel too. So let me know. I'm getting keen. I'm like, the more I see stuff, I actually want to deal. All right, you heard it here first. Training camp, and I want to go to like the Friday Night Lights. I want to do something like that. I want to be there maybe for like a week or so. Get a few padded practices in, stuff like that, the fan events, and yeah, maybe we do the Friday Night Lights where you drive us down there, and like I said, I'll buy you lunch and I'll buy you fuel, and then we'll figure it out. Maybe stay in a really cheap hotel. I don't know. I have no idea. I think it'd be fantastic. I think it'd be good for us. I think it'd be good for the channel. I can report on the news and stuff like that. I can check out the team. It's going to be the third year of a lot of players. So we'll talk, Ryan. We'll talk, man. Because I know you're doing well. I know you love your team too. So that'll be a lot of fun. But that is, I'm getting hyped up with all the news I see, and I'm like, I just want to be there. I want to be there. Watching the players play and just all those kind of things. We saw Coach Tomlin introduce Aaron Smith today onto the field. You saw San Antonio Holmes. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I guess so. Like this time of year, everyone's getting the hotel and stuff like that. But yeah, we could do it, man. I think we could do it. I think it'd be a good little adventure. So, we'll keep in touch. So what was I saying? Yeah, we saw San Antonio Holmes. He was working with George Pickens today. I tell you what, this is the time, eh? There's so many, what do they call the Steelers alumni coming back to training camp and actually being around the team, and it's really fun. So Mike Tomlin introduced Aaron Smith to the crowd today. By the way, if you see that, g'day George. If you see that handshake, Mike Tomlin's fired up. So we have the Hall of Fame I want to get into too. That makes no sense. So we have the not Hall of Fame, Hall of Honor. So the Steelers Hall of Honor class of 2023. Go again. We have James Harrison, Ray Mansfield, Jerry Mullins, and Aaron Smith. Now I'll be very, very honest. The only blokes I really know is James Debo Harrison and Aaron Smith. The other guys, look, I know they're from the 60s and the 70s, but I do have to go back to the Steelers website to figure some of these things out, right? So the Hall of Honor class, I think, by the way, James Debo Harrison, he's my favorite player of all time. I can't wait to see him in there. He was awesome to watch, and he had this to say too. So he was extremely excited to be a part of this class. James Harrison said, "It's hard to express how extremely honored I am to be mentioned alongside this group of Steeler greats. Truly blessed, which is awesome to see." And like I said before, I saw Aaron Smith on the field. He was a part of the Steelers training camp today. But Ray Mansfield and Jerry Mullins, gonna go over the quick bio. A little bit for myself too. So I'm reading this from Steel Nation. If you are a newer fan like me, that watch the team from the 2000s. This is a bit of a history lesson, but Ray Mansfield was a center from 1964 to 76. It says here that he began his career in the black and gold on the defensive line. It was his time at center where he earned his glory. So he's actually a defensive player first, then he became a center. Mansfield played 13 seasons in 1964 to 76 and was part of the 2 Super Bowl championship teams. And this is crazy too. He still holds the record for most consecutive games played with 182 straight regular season games. The late Steelers coach Chuck Noll once said, Ray was a special person. He was one of the guys who was a Steeler when I arrived in 69. He was great in the locker room. He was a guy that everybody rallied around. He always had a certain amount of levity, but he was a tremendous football player. So that's awesome to hear. That is straight from Steelers.com. And another guy that I need to learn more about is Jerry Mullins too, also a part of those Super Bowl teams. Says here, Jerry Mullins was a player who would have been perfectly fit for Bill, fit the bill for what Coach Tomlin preaches with position flexibility. Mullins was the Steelers' 4th round pick in 1979, played guard, tackle, and even tight end, which is fantastic, right? Says here, we didn't realize how good we were, said Mullins, of the group we won Super Bowl 9, 10, 13, and 14. It was a process growing as a unit. Mullins helped block for an offense that it filled with Hall of Famers and quarterback Terry Bradshaw, Franco Harris, Lynn Swann, Stallworth, all those dudes, right? So look, I will age myself a bit. I don't follow up. I love the history, but I'm not connected to them as much as I am James Debo Harrison and Aaron Smith, with my photo here too, right? With the photos I have all around me. I love James Debo Harrison. To me, is like one of the best Steelers. The way he hits, the way he was feared, the way he plays the game, he should be going into the Hall of Fame. It has to happen. And also on the other side, Aaron Smith was a guy too that no one really talked about in the NFL, but he played dirty, or not dirty in a bad way, but he did the hard yards, the hard yakka, and got things done. So that is excellent to see that it's James Harrison, Ray Mansfield, Jerry Mullins, and Aaron Smith going into the Hall of Honor. How cool is that? Rightio, Steel Nation, give me about 1 minute. Just need a quick drink of water, and I'll be right back. I know it's an early break today, but I need a bit of water.
It's the Steelers. What isn't there about it? Studs everywhere. Man, I'll play punter if they want me to. Whatever coach tells me, I'll play. Man, I love football. I love to play the game of football. I'm ready to play football. And I'm happy to be here. Just happy to be here. I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be a part of this team. So I'm happy to be here. I love the game of football. I think it's an art. I think it should be played a certain way. And that's why I love to play the game. I just love football.
Alrighty, so let me catch up too. So I was reading from a screen there, and I'm catching up on the chat. Oh my goodness, there's so many people here today. We've got 15 people already. Nuts. G'day, DB. What's going on, mate? G'day, Boomer Sooner. Our local Lions fan in the house too. We have, who else do we have in the house? George in the house too. Jen's in here, I said before. Scrolling down. G'day, Wes. What's going on? Does another shout out to everyone. And he says he's late. Yeah, man, you're 8 minutes late. 8 minutes late. No, you're not late. It's fine. It's fine. So, yeah, I'm just really catching up on stuff today. I think it is, I'm pretty sure it's day 3. It's so hard to, once they all start going together, I'm pretty sure it's day 3. But I want to go over a few things too that we saw. George Pickens, right? And I'm saying, like, who are the Pittsburgh Steelers standouts? I saw George Pickens had a play on JPJ, and there's a bit of like, what are they doing now? There's a bit of, ruffle and tussle and I think he broke JPJ's chain. So I think these players are getting a bit antsy. Do you know what I mean? They're getting a bit physical because he ran over JPJ. By the way, it should have been offensive pass interference. That's for sure. He was too far down the field. He ran him over, and I think he broke. Yeah, bit of contact. Yes, yes. Sorry, I couldn't find the words. Bit of contact, man. Things are going on. And also what I saw too with a bit of heat. There's a bit of heat in the kitchen at the moment. Najee Harris I saw this article, and I probably will try and make this into a video later on today when I get some of my resources together. Right. I wasn't as prepared as I should have been this morning. But Najee Harris, he ran into the end zone, and Elandon Roberts called him out and said, "Get your effing head together." So look, they're all mates. They're all teammates. At the same time, they're keeping each other accountable. Okay, just because you're a superstar being George Pickens or being a rookie that is JPJ, there's a bit of fight in between them. At the end of the day, there's a lot of ego on that field. They need to hold that ego and make plays. But I thought it was kind of cool that Roberts called out Najee Harris. Get your effing head in the game. That was according to Mark Caboli of the Athletic. That's what he heard, right? But this happens every year. Every year, you just don't want to see players take it to the personal level where they're fighting each other. I don't know, calling their family names or threats or anything like that. But on the football field, when pads get on, and you don't want to see malicious attacks. Like you see those fights that break out. Was it the Rams one year? Didn't the Rams Aaron Donald swing at his own player? Like he swung a helmet at his own player? Don't get that. Don't understand like why you would want to attack your own player like that. But I like the fight amongst these players that, you know what? Roberts is Atlanta Roberts is a veteran guy, and he's playing the middle linebacker position. And he says to Najee, get your head out of the game or get your head in the game. Wake up. And I like that. They're not just sugarcoating things with the offense or the defense or whatever, right? They're fighting one another and they're fighting for jobs and they're fighting to make each other better. It's only a problem when you see the stuff like Aaron Donald where he swings a helmet at someone's head. I think it happened like 2 years. I'm pretty sure. Was that right? Was it a bungle? Was it? Jeez. All right, then it's all right. It's okay then. Then it's fine. That's all right. No, it's not. No, it's not fine. It's not fine. That kind of stuff, you got to keep that out of the game, right? The other things where you mark up on a man and JPJ. By the way, George Pickens, that would have been a penalty for sure. He was 10, 12, 13 yards down the field. He gets points. 10, 12, 13 points down the field. And like he ran over. That's a penalty all day, every day, right? But I like the fact that the defense, you know what? They want to win. They want to win too. We got Rod in the house too. G'day, Rob. We got Todd in the house as well. You guys are checking in. Oh my goodness. 19 people. 19 people in the house. Well, not my house, but like in the online house. Fantastic. Fantastic. Yes. So West says, sounds like defense ruled the day, so it looks like we are doomed. No, isn't that crazy? Look, honest to goodness, if Kenny throws a pick, it's fine. If the defense, drops a pick, it's fine. It's all part of training camp. We're only 3 days in. It's fine. Things are fine. It's just the natural progression of the training camp for the team to get better every day, right? It's okay if you see a mistake because they can fix it. But yeah, it is good to see that the players are fired up on both sides of the football. That being JPJ and that being Najee Harris, getting called out by one of his teammates. But like I said, don't take it too far. Don't do this, don't do that. I just like the overall, physicality that's coming of this. But, see how it pans out. There's a few things I wanted to bring up too today as well. Looking through Twitter. And also what I want to bring up too, I haven't heard, if you guys know as well, if you guys know, let me know. Have you seen any good reports on Robinson? Because this is why I put my thumbnail today was Mark Robinson, because he looks massive. He looks huge, right? He looks insane. How do I get rid of oh my goodness. Yeah, he looks like a big guy, but I haven't heard too many reports of Robinson really standing out just yet. But maybe that'll take time. The reports that I have heard, or the stuff I've seen on Twitter of people standing out, is Nick Herbig is one of them. Nick Herbig's a guy that he's been playing some good reps on the outside. TJ, of course. I've seen him get involved as well. I saw McFarland go off from some Twitter videos today from local reporters and fans showing McFarland he's going off. I thought he was quite well in practice. Now, it's all practice. What is that? We're talking about practice. Who says that? I don't know who says that. We're talking about practice. Is that that's the guy from the basketball, right? We're talking about practice. But it's all practice, all training camp. But yes, it is. It's ramping up, and I think we're getting to a point now. Next week, I think it is the Browns versus Jets. I will be streaming that game. Can't wait to see that game. I will be rooting for no one, I guess. Maybe the Jets backups. You know what I'm going to root for? I'm going to root for the Jets in Zach Wilson because I want to see Zach Wilson win the job, and then I want to see old man Rogers. See you later. G'day, Daniel Barrow. What's going on? A new face in the house. What's up? How are you? KZ was hot today. As in KZ was like actual hot, or do you mean KZ was on fire? Like, because it's been really hot too. I know it was really warm out there. There was a storm near the end, and we talking about practice. Yuli's going to camp. Man, that's insane. Dude, that's insane. I got to get there next year. Alan, that's right. Alan Irvison. We talking about practice. I can't stop saying it. We talking about practice. Yes. Why not? Why can't he get the job? I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of. I know he won't. I'm just not a fan of Aaron Rodgers. I can't stand him. I'm just not a fan of Aaron Rodgers. Don't get it. But yeah, Yuli's going to camp tomorrow. I'd have to try and get the next year. The goal is to try and get the next year, save the coin up, and me and Ryan can drive down there. I'll buy Ryan some lunch. That is RT Trips. Buy Ryan some lunch and, watch practice. But that's cool, man. Let me know how it goes, Yuli. Maybe you could write some notes. I know Yuli's got a YouTube channel as well. If you do a video or whatnot, I will share it on the channel in the community post so people can see it. So you'll get some people over there checking it out. But that is fantastic, right? What else has been happening? You guys let me know. I just woke up. You guys let me know what is going on because I just woke up. So I was looking through Twitter too, and I think Corey Trice was playing some good football today. I saw the running backs doing some individual drills. By the way, if you didn't check out my Warren video, Warren's going to go off this year. He's checked in. I don't know if I still have it. Do I have it? No, I don't have it. Damn. I got rid of it. Warren's going to go off this year too. He wants a confetti game. He wants the Super Bowl. Jalen Warren wants to hold the Lombardi. That's what he was asked in a recent CBS article. He was asked, well, what's your goals, your personal goals for the 2023 season? He said confetti game. That's what he said. That means Super Bowl. That means a lot of things happening. 100%, man. My mate Debo. Yep. Don't they really? They don't like. Hold up. No way. Did we really? No way. Breaking. No way, dude. Hold up. No way. Is that a thing? Hang on. Hold a minute. Is that factual? Hold up. Yo, is that true? We signed a linebacker, Corn Alexander. Is that true? Hang on. Don't do this to me. Did we really? Wow, that's crazy. The Steelers are signing Corn Alexander to... Wow, the Steelers are signing Corn Alexander according to Brooke Pryor. That is insane. The Steelers have agreed to a deal with Corn Alexander pending physical. So they're figuring out the middle linebacker position. The Steelers have agreed to a deal with linebacker Corn Alexander pending physical per source. That's a key depth piece for a team that added Cole Holcomb, Atlanta Roberts, and free agency to overhaul that might be one of not the best sign, but one of the finalized signings. You heard it here first on Steel Nation Australia, and you heard it here first from my mate Ryan. Holy dooly, dude. Holy dooly. Corn Alexander, we signed a linebacker from Ryan. RT Trips breaking the news first. Says Corn Alexander, backed it up by Twitter. That's crazy. I get to be live breaking the news. Steelers have agreed to a deal with linebacker Corn Alexander pending physical per source. That's a key depth piece for a team that added Holcomb, Roberts. So I was saying Robinson, Atlanta Roberts. There's too many names. And you go to the depth chart, right? The overall depth chart. You have Holcomb, Atlanta Roberts, the veteran dudes, the guys with a C. You have Mark Robinson. You have Tanner Muse, the teams guy. Nick Kukowski as well. Chappelle Russell in there in the mix. Not all those guys can make the team. Now you're adding Corn Alexander. That's going to be like probably the 4 or 5 linebackers there. Possibly have Holcomb, Roberts, Alexander, Mark Robinson, and maybe another guy to be 5th. Huge. Absolutely huge, dude. That's nuts. That's nuts and bolts. Thank you, Ryan, mate, for breaking that news. And that just turned into a video. Straight after this live, you will see this video right now. So you just saw it just then. It happened. Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. DB says, man, the depth is going to be crazy. Good signing. Good signing. G'day, Claude. What's going on? Woo! That's nuts. Holy Mike Flory is a source. It has to be a thing. I've never broken news live. You guys understand how this is massive to me because I sleep through everything, absolutely everything. We get breaking news live on the show. That is a first. G'day, Isabella. What's going on? Holy dooly. Holy dooly. Playoffs, here we come. I agree, Rod, 110%. So I will be making that into a video straight after this live. We'll go live for the next 30, 40 minutes. Now I'm pumped up. Now I want to find out more about Quan Alexander. He was a Jet, right? Stuff the other show. Stuff my other topic. Okay, Quan Alexander. I like saying his name. Quan Alexander. Let's keep going. Quan Alexander is outside linebacker. Is he going to be an outside linebacker? No, let me know. I think Quan Alexander plays linebacker, right? Or middle linebacker. 6'1". He's from LSU, drafted by the Buccaneers, round 4, 2015. So he's been playing a long time. I remember this bloke now. I think we played him a few years ago in Tampa. So he's played, oh my goodness, 95 games. Get rid of some of this stuff. 95 games. Game started at 86. We have interceptions 8. Wow. And I think he might have been injured, but let me know in the comments. 123 yards, 1 TD, forced fumbles 11. This guy likes to play and tackle. Forced fumbles 1, fumble recovery 5, tackles over 590. We just signed a veteran linebacker. Omar Khan is working. Omar Khan, the Khan artist, is effing working, man. That's crazy. 590 combined, solo 413, tackles 177, assisted, tackles for loss 49. This is a guy that has a chance now to be a part of something special. This defense is now something really special. So he played with Tampa in his rookie years. He played for San Fran. He played for New Orleans. He then played for the Jets last year. 12 games. No real big stats last year. So he had 12 starts, 0 interceptions, and he only had a lot of tackles, but that was the Jets, right? We ain't the Jets. We are the Steelers. We ain't the J-E-T, terrible Jets. We are the terrible towel Pittsburgh Steelers. Fantastic. Let's go. Let's go. That's another video. Holy dooly. G'day, Brian Brown. What's going on? We'll get to these questions in a minute. I'm just really super hyped about that signing. That is nuts. Jonathan Taylor requested a trade too. We're not going to. Are we going to get Taylor? So he wants out after that stuff. That is insane. Breaking news by Jeff Hartman. Steelers signing. That's nuts. Oh, pending per physical. So he does the physical right, and then you're going to have obviously. I think it might be too cool. I think it might be as well a special season. G'day, no one. You know what's going on. Oh, you do it. G'day, Pepper. What's going on? Pepper's in the house. So hope you're doing well, Pepper, on your little adventure out there. I know you're out there for a convention and stuff like that, having a good time out west. G'day, Vegas. What's going on? I know Quan is signed. And, okay, so Brian Brown's got a different opinion. Well, that's fine. Quan is pretty mediocre, but I'm afraid he's not a magic linebacker that will fix coverage problems. We will soon see. G'day, Vegas. Awesome. There you go. I need to look into it more for sure. That's 100%. But a guy that has that many tackles, so obviously the last 2 years he hasn't made any big splash plays. His rookie stuff he has, but I trust the organization, man. I trust what Omar Khan, Mike Tomlin, these guys. They go and get a veteran guy like this. I actually trust the Steelers defense too. That's the fact that they got T.J. Watt and Highsmith on one side, and then they got the key pieces. And that's another key piece, a middle linebacker that can come into camp. He knows how to play football. He's been playing football for what? 4, 6, 8, 9 years, a 10-year veteran. If he's healthy and can make some plays in this defense, then it's a good signing. Got to figure out the numbers. Got to do all that kind of stuff. But that is something. That was cool. It was kind of cool to get give my natural reaction as well. The natural reaction of Ryan saying we signed. And I'm like, well, that can't be real. Do we really sign Quan Alexander? Quan. That's crazy. All right, give me another little mini break, a tiny little break, and I'll be right back. I'm super hyped up. Are you happy to be here? I'll be right back, guys. Hang on. Where is it? Let me play this one. Oh, I've got so many videos. We'll play Big Ben on Lamar.
With Lamar, you want to bring safeties down to help stop the run because you don't really fear Lamar's arm, his accuracy all the time.
Sure.
He's got a huge arm. He can make things happen when he scrambles and whatever, but you don't fear him just sitting in the pocket and picking you apart.
Sure.
So you can bring safeties down because you do fear him running because he's different level runner.
Okay, hang on. I got too many buttons to push. Too many buttons. No matter how it works out there, it's a pretty big news. Pretty big breaking news. Holy dooly, dude. Holy dooly. You guys passing beers around? Alrighty, so that's the big news of the day that Quan Alexander is signing for middle linebacker. I was going to go through some standouts, but I actually think the whole Pittsburgh Steelers roster is standing out right now. I think a lot of players, of course, we had the conditioning yesterday with the heat and stuff like that. These players are getting burnt out, and you got to take care in this time too. Mike Tomlin talks about it, and in pretty much any sport, you have to condition your body. I'm not an athlete. I'm a pickleball player, but I'm not the fittest guy out there. You have to condition yourself. I think Minka's taking time off for personal reasons. That's okay. That's fine. But I think getting out there and running around town, you don't want to dehydrate. You don't want to exhaust yourself, and injuries happen like with Joe Burrow over there. I think he's going to be out several weeks. So this is the time now to condition, to get your body in order. I did share a video on the community channel too. I can't remember her name off the top of my head. I really can't remember her name. If someone else can, I think West, you saw it. That players are going to Latrobe and shopping centers and getting their food for the week. They're checked in. They're all checked in. They're getting amongst it. They're taking this with the bull by the horns, and they're ready to go. Also, too, Jen said yesterday. Remind me, where are you, Jen? Jennifer said, who did you tell me yesterday? Yesterday you said that it was two players rooming together. I think it was Broderick Jones and Isaac Siamalo. So they're rooming together too. This kind of stuff is so valuable for the team to not only prepare for the season, but to build that brotherhood. And Kenny's checking in. And now we got Quan Alexander signing in as well. It's like to be more competitive too, which is crazy. So he's just signed or signing and to be part of that. And I don't even know that the amount of depth right now on this team is insane. If you look to the middle linebacker, I'm all over the shop today. If you look to the middle linebacker, you got Holcomb Roberts, Robinson, Tanner Muse. He came from Seattle. Nick Kukowski came from Atlanta. Right? These are the team guys. You got to find space for them all. Keanu Benton too. He's going to go off. He's going to make the team. Sorry, Ogunjobi, the Marvin Liao. I've heard good reports about him. Braden Fahoka's the guy that picked up. You know what I mean? All these guys. There's a lot of bodies. Actually, hang on, hold up, wait a minute. If they sign someone, who are they going to cut? That's a very key question. If they sign someone, who are they going to cut? I don't know who they're going to cut. Yeah, who are they going to cut? If he's signing pending per physical, that means they have to cut someone. I don't know who they're going to cut. Far out. Yes, players are struggling, and it was 100. It was so that to me that's pretty hot. That's about like my 40-something degrees, right? That's pretty hot. Yes, that's right. Julie Garnick. Yes, so she's got a bit of a YouTube channel, and she's oh my goodness. Oh, what was that? She's got a bit of a YouTube channel, and I randomly found her talking to athletes in the shopping centers. And I was like, that was freaking awesome. So go back and watch that. It's on my community channel. And you can check it out. She interviews all the players. That is actually one you don't want to miss. That is an insight to our Steelers that you do not want to miss. So if you type in Julie Gurnick, you will see her come up talking to players at Latrobe in the shopping center. Yeah, 100%. 100%. They might not have to have... they might have to have 90 to start with. I don't know. I'm trying to think who they're going to cut because you signed someone in. I'm pretty sure they have 90. I think they had 90. Maybe they didn't. It's very hard to keep up. Very hard to keep up. There you go. Massive news, man. Massive news. What else am I going to talk about today? I forgot what I was going to talk about. Okay, I'll let you guys know. I've done a lot of talking. Here I am chilling. Who do you think has been standing out so far? Like what player from the Twitter highlights, the numerous podcasts, the Steelers radio. By the way, if you aren't checking in the Steelers Nation radio, you're missing out. Max Starks is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I think he came into the role yesterday. I'm so over the shop. He came into the role last year or year before. Max Starks, former offensive lineman, he is incredible. I love the way he talks with the other bloke there. Wolf. They have a good connection. I love me some Tunch and Wolf. I love Tunch as growing up as a kid. I love the way he was talking. But Max Starks, he's fantastic. I really wish him the best of luck. He's awesome. He's awesome to listen to. So, yeah, who do you think's been standing out so far? It's been 3 days. You have a lot of big plays from, I think, Hakeem Butler made a play today. Robinson's been making plays. Connor Hayward's been doing interviews, making plays. You know, who do you think's been standing out so far? Ryan says Peterson. Yeah, I think he was playing safety too. I'm pretty sure I saw him playing safety, which is excellent, right? He hasn't thrown a pass yet. 90, man, they have 90, probably have 90, probably cut Tanner Morgan, hasn't thrown a pass. I didn't know that. That's crazy. So I guess he's just there for backup. J Devil says Pat P with his leadership, his first pass breakup with Pickens. Wolfie, yeah, he's awesome, man. Love it. Yeah, and George, I saw that too. I saw Holmes was back there as well, talking with Pickens, and that's the kind of stuff you need. And it's great to see Holmes come back to the camp and be a part of everything. And when I finish these lives, I tell you what, I'm so far into Steelers content. Like I said, I listen to radio, I watch all the interviews, I watch Mike Tomlin today, I watched Connor Hayward's interview, you know, all that kind of stuff. So it's getting ramped up. Yeah, he's cool. He's cool. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I tell you what, I can't put my words together today. I'm just so excited. I gotta calm down a bit. But I'm pretty excited. Yeah, I used to love Tunch and Wolf was growing up from when I pushed the radio button when I was a kid. Before there was really smartphones, you know, I'd go onto the internet on the computer and I clicked Steelers Nation Radio. I'd find it somehow, right? I would find it somehow. And then as the smartphones developed and that kind of stuff, I loved hearing Tunch and Wolf talk together. That was always my favorite. And of course, Stan Savran too. There's so many legends of our team that gives us so much access to our team. So much access. I'm only reporting on the access. They have so much access. So now Max Starks is in there too, having a good time. We have Calvin Austin did better today. That's good to see. I've only seen one. I've seen one highlight of Calvin Austin. I've seen one. I think it was a 40-yard pass from Kenny Pickett to Calvin Austin. Right. Holy dooly. Cornerback slot safety. I did hear some good things around Elijah Riley. I think he was doing well. I haven't heard too many reports. And the problem is though, there's so many players. And I guess unless you're there, and even for the reporters to report some of the news, there's so many players as well. No, I didn't. No. Okay. Did you listen to The Drive where Dale Lally interviews Canada? No, I didn't. I got to check that out too. See, Jen, you're all over it, man. I would love to hear Canada's perspective on this season. I would. Of all the trash talk that I've done in the last year or so saying fire Canada, I would love to hear his perspective on things on this season because of the team that we have. That makes a lot of sense. Ryan says everything will change Tuesday. I guess they're wearing pads. I think they put the pads back on, right? I saw that one. I saw someone had Canada on it. I think, you know what? I think that was in good spirit. I think that was him being, you know what? I'll sign it. I don't care. It doesn't, you know, it's all fun. I think that made me like him more, like a little bit more. And I don't hate the guy. I don't care. I like everyone there. The only one I didn't like was Chase Claypool. I couldn't stand him. He was awful. Brian Brown says, honestly, I don't think the offense will be much better if it walks like a duck. However, you reckon it won't be, you reckon, okay, that's a Brian Brown take of the day. You don't reckon it'll be that much better? I don't know, man. I don't know. I got a feeling the offense will be better. I think Kenny Pickett. Do you know why I think it'll be better? That's a Brian Brown take of the day. That's a new segment. Do you know why I think it'll be better? Because of this guy. That's why. I think this guy is fired up. Look at the size of that guy's arms. Kenny effing Pickett. Right? Kenny effing Pickett. Right? Where is it?
What you expect now from Kenny Pickett, year 2, it's his team, full control from jump. What do you expect here? What do you talk to him about?
I expect him to kill it.
And what you expect?
I expect him to kill it. That's Kenny effing Pickett. No, I think this year the offense will be different. To be honest. I think the fact that they got like guys like Darnell, like he's working in there. He's just a big human. The guy's huge. Get him the ball, use him on the offensive line. And all the guys checking in, like Isaac Siamalo and Jones, working into pushing Dan Moore and Dan Moore getting better. But even Dan Moore said that he doesn't use the excuse of Jones to push him to motivate him. He wants to be great because he wants to be Dan Moore, wants to be the best. You guys are coming in fire, absolute fire with these. 100%, I agree with that too. I agree with that. I was calling him out at the last year, saying fire this, fire that. I was one of them for sure, but they got better. They got better in the offseason. They got better near the end where you had the running game improved. They did win 6 out of 8 games, so everything was better, right? Holy do it. G'day, Jeremiah Yoda. Here we go. He's pumped up. He's ready to go. Pads will be on Tuesday. Okay, Tuesday. There we go. Pads back on Tuesday. Fantastic. And Jeremiah in the house too. Yes, I saw that. There was more signs of play action. I saw that they are working in that jet sweep still again. But the jet sweep, I think, can work this year, depending who the players are and maybe the bigger guys up front. Just don't overuse it. It should be sweet. But we need to wait. We need to wait to see some preseason games, I think, to really get an overall view of what's going on. Kenny beefed up for his Ducks. Yes, I agree. Yes, Kenny. Oh, I'm losing my voice. Kenny the Killer is going to eat in 2023. You guys going too fast in the chat. Too fast. I can't help it. Tuesday. I don't know how to say it. Tuesday. Tuesday. Okay. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So is the only one I'm saying wrong is Tuesday? I didn't go ate my baby. That's not even how you say it anyway. By the way, that story is still a bit of a legend kind of thing, because it can't be true. I don't know, man. The idea was that they found the baby like a few miles away from the house and the dingo ate it. And it's like, are you sure the parents just didn't do the deed? And you know what I mean? They didn't take care of the baby. It's a bad story. So the mother, the mother lost her child, but they blame the dingo. But they never looked into the parents. That what did they do anything? I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Tuesday. I can't help it. I don't. Monday, Tuesday. I guess I do say with chew. I don't know. Just my Australian accent. G'day, Joseph. What's going on, mate? Yes. Steelers have signed Quan Alexander. My thoughts. I'm pretty excited, man. I'm pretty excited. I reacted to that about 15 minutes ago, but to give you a bit of a quick synopsis, I'm pretty keen to see. You know what it is? My first thought is I trust the organization. Every move that Omar Khan, the Steelers have made this season, I think it's been a good move. Really have. I like the way they're buying in. I like the way they're getting guys that can come in and play and be physical. I want to see this guy play. I don't know if he's going to start. I don't know if he's going to be the third down middle linebacker. I have no idea where they're going to put him, but I'm pretty keen, man. I think it's big breaking news. The Steelers signing someone. Can he be that cover guy? We'll find out. But he's got the whole camp now. He'll probably be in camp either today or tomorrow. and start, playing. I guess he would play the preseason game coming up in 14 days time or whatnot versus the Bucks. His ex team that I think drafted him. So I'm pretty cool with it. I'm pretty cool. It's awesome. A huntsman ate my dingo. Yeah, man. That story is kind of whack. That story is a bit like, I don't know. I don't buy it, man. I think the parents might have had something to do with that. I don't know. Jeremiah Yoda says Steelers are going 5-0 start the season. Anyone gets? I can see 4-1, but I think 5-0 is a good shot. Who they got? Let me from memory. We got from memory 5-0. The Steelers they're versing, by the way, they're only opponents, but they're versing 49ers away. No, sorry, 49ers at home. The Browns at home. That's they can win two of those games. They then versus the Raiders away. They can win that game. That's 3. They then go to, I think, Houston. I even say Houston like that. Houston away. Right. Then they come back. So that's 4. And they come back to play Ravens at home, I think. That's 5. Big possibility. Big possibility, man. I can see it. I'm buying in. A dingo. 100%, dude. They're still there. I can't believe someone actually stole my thongs, though. Ryan says, I love the guy. Yeah. There's a few guys out there on the internet. If you just search up kangaroo versus man, or kangaroo boxing a man, you'll see many videos of like people out in the outback, or like Nowra, or like, 3 or 4 hours from me, like inland, like all the country area. You'll see a lot of people there's a lot of videos of like men and women fighting kangaroos. It happens. It's a real thing. They play them out west, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they play them out west, or in Vegas. Brian Brown's been winning them all. I think so too. Sure. You're trying to make me. Is it okay? You know what? If I say it, I don't buy your fuel. No, I will buy your fuel. We're gonna go there next year. We're gonna go there. I'm gonna buy you lunch, and we're gonna go to. We could even maybe even bring Taylor along too. Bring it the old days going. And what's the other guy's name? Kelvin. Yeah, get the whole crew going. Be fun. G'day, Alex. What's going on? Shrimp on a Barbie? Is that what you want me to say? Shrimp on a Barbie? Like, Jesus Louises, man. Woo! All right, let me check some Twitter news. I'm a bit excited. I'm a bit excited about this Quan Alexander. Okay, let me see. I'm just checking the news. Because is there more? Oh, he can hit, though. Oh, my goodness. I just saw, Michael Beck used to work with BTSC. He knocked that Giants guy out. Bam! Cool, I like it. Oh, Steelers agreed to a deal with pending physical with Quan Alexander. Bam! Hit him like that. Right. So I one here from Nick Farabar. I think he works for the Steelers now. Says Steelers can now specialize their inside linebacker play. Atlanta Roberts can play in the rundowns. Quan Alexander can play passing down sub packages. And Holcomb can do a bit of everything. Team has options against different teams. Personnel. That's what you want to see too. That's what you want to see. Have I ever punched a kangaroo in the mouth? No, I've never fought a kangaroo like face to face. I've never seen like that. I've seen kangaroos in the wild. I've seen wallabies in the wild. I've seen a lot of dead kangaroos. I'll tell you that. Do you know how many like dead kangaroos are in Australia? Tons. There are tons. They run across the road. They're like your deer, and the big trucks get them. Big trucks. Wes says, Mark, have you gone out next year? Possibility. Got to figure a few things out. Got to save some coin up. Got to get some things moving. But there's a big possibility if I do my homework well enough, I should be able to get out next year. Let's go. And I can break the news out there. Would love to do it though. Would love to do it. How much would it? Oh, I think I'd probably get fined. So like, how much would it cost me to fight a kangaroo and film it? I don't know. Maybe like $1 million. Maybe $1 million. I have no idea. But you are going to get in trouble if you fight a kangaroo. Some of those videos you can get trouble by the government. You can't fight. It's a native animal. Like you can't, like where I live, right? I live on the coast. I live near beaches, stuff like that. There's no kangaroos near me. There's none. There's pay-per-view night. there's no. Oh, say if the roo started it. Yeah, if the roo came up and was like and checked me, you know, I'm walking along in the bar and the roo's like that, I'd be like, whoa, well, let's go, roo. Put your gloves on. You know what I'm saying? I'd box it then for sure. If he started it first, then yes, I would try and finish it. But they're extremely aggressive. They're really, really aggressive. They can sit back on their tail. They can grab you with their arms, like their little, T-Rex arms. And they got really strong claws. They can grab you. They can rip your guts out. They can sit on their tail and kick you with their feet. They're really aggressive. Like I did numerous videos. I think the most videos I do here is obviously Steelers talk, which is about 95%. 90%. 5% is I hate the Bengals. I can't stand the Bengals. And the other 5% is talking about kangaroos. Right? It's crazy. G'day, Derby. What's going on? Yeah, I saw that. I just did it. My mate Ryan here told me it happened, a natural reaction. The video will be coming out straight after. So we're probably going to end the live in the next we'll go for another 15 minutes for an hour. And it's been a fun time. But got to get this video up too as well. I can't believe it happened while I was live. I just can't believe that. But yeah, roos are they're extremely aggressive, very aggressive. The male kangaroos will rip your head off. You don't want to fight them. Do kangaroos? No. So where I'm from on the coast, you got to travel probably 2 hours, maybe 2 hours inland to find like deer. Same as your deer. When you go a bit inland, you see all the deer and stuff. It's the exact same thing with kangaroos. You'll see them jumping around. And you'll see like wallabies, like the mini kangaroos, stuff like that. Jeremiah says, don't forget Mark Division. I think so too. You just signed another player, another Omar Khan move. Nuts. That's crazy. Yes, I did see that. There was one where the guy, there was a guy, a farmer and a kangaroo. It was holding his dog. Now, if a kangaroo has my dog, dude, I am kicking that kangaroo's ass. I am uppercutting. I am like backhanding. You know the back fist, the UFC like spinning back fist. I'm doing that. I'm doing the elbows from the wrestling like that. I'm doing elbows like this. I'm kicking that kangaroo's ass. If you touch my dog, you're done. Don't touch my dog. That speaks for any person and kangaroos. Any kangaroos out there, you listening? Any kangaroos out there, you touch my dog, you're dead. You're dead. There are more kangaroos than people in Ohio. What? What? That's crazy. Holy dooly. The roo was drinking and got belligerent, peed on your shoes, shoved you, then it was on. Yes. If the roo comes past me and like, oh, sorry, man, I'm pissing on your shoes, and then you're dead. But most of all, if you touch my dog, not a good sign. Is it true that it's illegal to not vote? Yes, it is. We have don't want to get into it too much. I don't like us. I'll tell you right now, I don't like our government. I'm not a government person. I'm not a left. I'm not a right. I'm a leave me alone government. That's what I am. I'm a leave me alone. Let me do my thing. And yes, we are forced to vote. If we do not vote in Australia, we get fined. We get fined about $150. We are forced to vote. You will have to, when you turn 18, you sign into the voting roll, and then we get forced to vote. If you do not vote, you get fined money. Don't like the government. I don't care. Just leave me alone, government. I don't know what a tauntaun is. What's a tauntaun? Yes, they're bad, man. They're bad. It looks like that too. This signing does look like that. 2 roos versus 2 sick cunts. Right. Yes, you can. Not koala. You can't eat koalas. So you can't eat koalas, but you can eat kangaroos. A lot of people do still eat kangaroo meat. It's not I'm not the biggest fan of kangaroo meat, but koalas, you're not going to eat a koala. They're not going to taste very nice. It's not going to happen. Alrighty. Holy dooly, man. There's so many questions, so many comments. Yes, he does. Did you see this one? I reckon he looks stronger. He's throwing the football down the field. He's got this going on. Look at the dude's arms. That's our quarterback. That's my quarterback. That's our quarterback, man. Does Kenny look stronger moving the? Yeah, I think he does. I think the football looks awesome throwing it down the field. I think Kenny's on one. I think his team's on one. I think we're checked in. I think this has been one of the most exciting off seasons yet, and there's no drama. No drama. G'day, Stephen Cutter. What's going on? Can you beat a cheater? No way, dude. There's no way. There's no way. What Deke said that? G'day, Deke. There's no way you can beat a cheater. No way. No, you ain't beat no cheater. No way, son. Our deer hardly ever kicked our ass. I've been chased by a deer once. I got chased by an elk. I got chased by an elk in Canada. So when I was walking over the Banff Road, like the road, the main road in Banff, I walked past the bridge. I looked to my right, and I was like, man, oh man, that's a big elk. The elk chased me. That sucked. Oh, hang on. Easy. The Roos win. Nah, we would win that, mate. I'm becoming a coach soon too. I've got a new job a part-time role. Actually, a lot of my things are doing part-time now. Part-time pickleball coach, part-time YouTuber here, which you guys are fantastic, and part-time Uber driver. So a lot of part-times. I'm wearing a lot of hats, but I'm a pretty good pickleball player, and I love to win. Yes, they do. I do. You guys are going off. I love all the comments. The interaction is fantastic. I can't get to them all, but it is unreal. Kenny franchise, love that. Fantastic. You going to Friday Night Lights? Woo! Okay. When me and Ryan go there, I would love to go to Friday Night Lights. I think that'd be freaking awesome. I think that'd be so good to see. So good to see. If Kangaroo played for the Steelers, what position do you think he'd play? You know what I think a good position for him to play? Maybe not, probably defense, because he probably can't catch with those short arms, right? He's super fast. He's got big legs. I'd probably say safety would be good. Maybe middle linebacker, but safety would be pretty good. He can run around all the field. He's got those big feet too. So when he'll go and tackle someone, he'd run and use the big feet. Yes, they do, Toddy. They do. Toddy, they're a bad thing. They're pretty vicious too. Like a lot of these cute animals in Australia are very vicious. If you go and pat a koala and it doesn't like you, they have claws like nothing else, you know? I love how this conversation, right, has gone from me talking about who are the Pittsburgh Steelers standouts so far, episode 38 Steelers podcast, Australian Steelers Aussie podcast, to the breaking news of Quan Alexander has been signed or signing after a physical by my mate Ryan. Tell me in the chat, going boom like that. And now we're back to the kangaroo talk. It always seems to go to kangaroo talk, and it seems to go to pizza talk as well. I love it. I think it's funny. I think it's great. 31 people in here saying, who's that guy? Is that guy in his room? What's he doing? Oh, that's right. Where's our mate? Where's our Bengals mate? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where's our Bengals mate? Our Bengals mate's probably watching Super Bowl losses, all three of them. So you guys are fantastic. We are going to have the funnest time this season. I got so many things planned. I have a good interview planned for tomorrow that won't be live, but I'm so excited to see it. You guys will see that Wednesday. There are things happening as well in 2 weeks' time. There is some games coming on. It's all happening, man. This is going to be a great time until we start watching football, basically. Woof! Kangaroos and the Drop Bears, mate. The Drop Bears. Stephen, are you from? I think you're from Australia. If you know Drop Bears, you could be from Australia. So I think Drop Bears. I think that Drop Bear ad actually confused people. So there was an advertisement for Bundaberg rum, which is like a drink here in Australia from Bundaberg, obviously. And they were convincing, I think, tourists that drop bears were in trees. So when you walked under a tree, they'd drop from a tree and land on you. It was actually an advertisement. Yeah, I thought that. All right, Theo Von's cool, man. Theo Von's awesome. I love that dude. He'd be so fun to talk to. Alrighty, thank you. Oh, he's going night fishing. Thanks, Rod, mate. I'll catch you later. He's going night fishing. That's awesome. That's awesome. Tigers are the coolest animal. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Not as a team, but they're cool. Yes, they are. Quokkas are the chillest thing. If you ever get to Australia, you need to go out to Perth. I think it's out Perth out west. You go to a place called Rottnest Island, I'm pretty sure, and there are quokkas there. They're a tiny little animal, and they're the most docile, friendly. They won't hurt you. They'll come up to you. They're like a little puppy, like a little dog, like a little rodent. So yeah, good luck to Rod, man. Night fishing, that's cool. I haven't got a favorite knife. Holy dooly, man. Holy dooly. What do you think a kangaroo's favorite pizza is? My favorite pizza. What do they eat? So they probably eat. You know what they probably eat? They probably eat like cheese and like basil or something like that. Cheese, basil, and garlic, maybe. G'day, JJ52. What's going on? Hey, he's all right, man. He's all right. But look, in reality, what I'm saying is the fact that like you can't, your team sucks, bro. Or so if the Bengals fans say your team sucks as a collective, as an organization, no, it doesn't. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As an organization, the Steelers organization doesn't suck. In 90 years, they've won 6 championships, 6 Super Bowls, and they've been to 8. It doesn't suck. Countless Pro Bowls, countless Hall of Fame guys. It doesn't suck. In 56 years for the Bengals, they've won 0. That was the message I was trying to get across to Carlos. 100%, 110%. Oh, is that like a worldwide thing? So that must have went pretty worldwide then. Mr. Worldwide must have went real worldwide. What's the Meg? What's the Meg? Is that a, I don't know what that is. The Meg, is it a Megalodon? Is that Megalodon? Yeah, dude. Quokkas are awesome. Quokkas are cool. I've never seen one. You have to go out west. So you can feed them stuff. You can feed them like apples and stuff like that, or leaves and whatnot. All that kind of stuff. All righty, guys, let's try and get out of here soon. Anyone got any more final questions? We're going for 57 minutes. I'm going to drop that video from this stream that Ryan said about Quan Alexander. That's going to be the breaking news video as soon as I can. And basically just me reacting to it, and the same stream you guys are a part of it. But I want to show other Steelers guys. Like I said, I'm trying to build the brand as best I can and have fun. But the fact that I had 33 people here chilling at me, a bloke in his room talking Steelers, you guys are fantastic. And you already freaking know it. Do you think the passing at Cam is basic? You know what? I'll be very honest. It's hard for me to tell because I'm only reacting to the videos on Twitter. I need to see a game. I need to see a whole game. When I can see like a game with like the preseason, then I'll be able to figure out maybe it looks different, if that makes any sense. But right now, you can't hit anyone. They're even the deep. I don't know. I just can't judge it too much. That's a good question, but I can't judge too much. Thank you, Vegas, as well. Thank you, Brian Brown. Thank you, everyone else. Yeah, crazy. But big news, man. Big news before we leave. Quan Alexander is signing a contract. I was going to talk about who were the standouts, and I got distracted. But that's just the way it goes, man. That's the way it goes. But any final questions? You guys have been fantastic. I cannot believe I got 33 people to say what's up in the chat today. And I think I covered most of what I wanted to cover. We talked about the Hall of Honor today too. So I might even do a little bit of a video on that too, which is insane. We love our team, man. Exactly right. We love our team. Black and gold is the only way to be worldwide. I love this stuff. It is so much fun to talk Steelers football every day. Pretty much every 2 or 3 days, right? I'm a huge fan of James Debo Harrison. I maybe need to get a chance to go and see him in the Hall of Fame, right? So Steelers Hall of Honor class, Debo, Ray Mansfield, Jerry Mullins, the guys back from the 60s and 70s, right? Aaron Smith too. Awesome to see them. Stephen Carter says, one last question, says, who do you think is under the radar that will make the 53? Good question. Good question. Under the radar. Got it. Hakeem Butler. Hakeem Butler might make it. Hakeem Butler might make it. Just saying. You guys are awesome. See, I love it. Awesome. Thank you. Get out of here, man. J-Devil, you're blocked. You are blocked, mate. You're blocked. All right. Oh my no. Benny still not even on the roster. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think Akeem Butler. I think he might make it. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Let's go.